Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Jerry Sarmiento and we're transmitting from beautiful Cypress, Texas. This is our show on the internet, Mezzanotte Bites and Piqueo Bites. And it's a beautiful December day, a little bit on the cold side. It dropped below 40 degrees Fahrenheit last night. Today is in the high 40s, still very cold for us Houstonians. So, but it's sunny and beautiful. So what a great day to talk about how to build a restaurant. Now, I'm going to be talking about how to build a restaurant from the construction perspective. I'm not going to be talking about the business perspective because the business perspective is a way longer subject to discuss, which includes market research, location research, many decisions that have to be made based on a business plan, operating capital. I mean, there are a lot of business things behind the scenes that it would take a few of these webisodes to go over. So I'm basically going to focus about construction, and this is a good time to talk about construction because we're celebrating this December 19 in a couple of weeks our 6th anniversary of opening our doors, Mezzanotte Ristorante. So, and I have a collection of pictures to show you what went on when we built the restaurant almost 6 years ago. And I'm gonna take you through everything that we did. The space that we occupied was basically 4 concrete walls, and we had to do everything from the drains to the air conditionings in the ceilings to the walls to the electrical wiring of the restaurant, the cabinetry work, everything that had to be done to make it a restaurant. So please join me as I'll show you how we put together our beloved Mezzanotte Ristorante. Come with me. We signed our lease agreement in May of 2005 and we expected 4 to 5 months to complete the project. How wrong we were. It took us over 7 months to get it done, and that is not bad actually, but when we were inexperienced and we didn't know what we were getting into, we thought 4 to 5 months was a long time, and can you imagine how we felt after the 7 months were over. But there was a lot of work to do. There was infrastructure work that had to be done as far as connecting all our piping and plumbing inside the building, connected to the outside main sewing system, and getting all the permits related to that was in itself a big challenge. Then of course we had to move in and cover those walls with sheetrock. That was probably the easiest part of the entire project, as we had to move into the different areas and prepare them for all the equipment that was coming in. Like here is the kitchen, putting the tile on the floors in preparation for our refrigeration and cooking equipment that was coming right after that. So here is our walk-in cooler and freezer, already pretty much ready, and then we had to wait for our hood, which was a 24 feet hood. It was a big challenge to install it above our cooking equipment, and of course we had to wait for the delivery of all our cooking and other refrigeration items. Like here we see our fryers and the stove, the original stove, because now we have 3 stoves in place. Then we had to work on the insulation of the ceilings. We had to make sure that we were insulated from the outside, and we had to complete all the duct work to get our air conditioning and heating piped into the space. Here's the raising of our floor at the bar. We decided to do that so that you can sit at the bar and be at the same level as the bartender when he's standing behind the bar. All those of you that come and enjoy time at our bar know what we're talking about. Here is our contractor making plans for the next steps, and of course the electrical work was major. I didn't imagine how big of a project was to wire a building so we have the proper power in all the places of the restaurant. And of course our most beloved bar was carefully designed. We didn't really know what we were doing. We didn't know how to envision what it would look like after finish. So it was basically, you know, drafting drawings in pieces of paper and imagining with you know, a little bit of wine to help the imagination. But we didn't really know how it was going to turn out. Here's the skeleton of our bar as it was being built back in 2005. And then we finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. The walls are painted, things are starting to be completed. We are starting to get ready to open our doors. There was still a lot of detail work that was behind that that needs to be done before we can open. Our sign going up was an exciting moment when we knew things were for real. And of course we had to wait for our liquor license issued by the TABC. It was a long waiting time, and we actually opened our doors without it, but we were very happy when we received the fire marshal permit and the health department thumbs up, so we were ready to roll at that point. But despite everything that went on, this was probably the time when the real nitty-gritty work started, like hiring people. Here we are with the original employees you know, getting ready for the opening. Here I am inspecting our bar, which still looks great today, and of course putting the final touches into the bar area. We are very proud of what we did. It took a lot of work, very scary moments, but now it's a place where we all enjoy and spend a good time with our new friends and customers at Mesanote. And we love this place. I can't believe we're gonna turn 6 years old already. It is December 19. So I hope you have enjoyed this webisode, and as usual, please enjoy life. Cheers from Mesanote.